Seven, six, five, four, three, two, one.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Man, oh man, oh man, John.
Oh man.
Oh man. You found us once again. It's Weeby Talon, the only show I think they film live in beautiful downtown Inglis.
I don't think we have any competition.
not here in Inglis.
I don't think so. I think people think we're crazy, but hey, here's what it is.
Yep. There you go. So we're gonna have a beautiful show for you tonight. We're gonna talk about grouper casting.
Yes.
That's
fun.
it's
fun.
It's that time of year.
It is
It
that
is.
time of year.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. We've got. What all do we've got? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, so we give away stuff.
Well, we'll be giving away stuff.
Yeah.
We're always giving away stuff, but man, it's just going to be a fun show. We've got all kind of goodies, but as usual, like I said, we're shooting in beautiful downtown Inglis here in Captain's Cove. Little shot right there. In case you've never seen it, John.
That's right. It's beautiful.
You know what?
That looks like a postcard.
I think that little blue truck is probably your truck.
Is that really my truck in the picture?
I think it is.
Wow.
I know.
How
Isn't that
about
cool?
them apples?
You know?
I'm famous. Famous in a small town.
There you go. Yeah.
I wonder what I was doing there. That looks like working hours.
Yeah. I was born in a small town.
Had to be a Saturday.
There you go.
Must have been.
Well, it couldn't be a Saturday. There's only 2 cars there.
Had to be a Sunday.
Yeah, it
had to be a Sunday.
That must have been a late night or
Yeah,
early morning. Something. I don't know.
Something weird.
So, John, let's take a look here. See if we've got anybody on watching us here this evening. We realize that it is December.
People
and
are doing
everybody's
things.
running around doing their thing. So if you are here, we appreciate you very much tuning in to check us out. Let's see here. I see Clay is on there. Clay, appreciate that. You got some shirts. There's Mary. Big J. Kenneth is on. What's up, buddy? There's Shane. Jessica's on. There's Bonnie and Leon. What's happening, buddy? You've been on some grouper. There's Chris and Doug. There's Captain Paul. Chris, Dennis, Tracy, another Chris.
Paul's worried about the flounder population.
Yeah, well,
Their flounder opened today, so they're murdering them.
Yeah, well, Paul, if you get one, we need one for the belt.
I'm telling you. Yeah, measure one out, Paul. You could be the belt winner.
There you go. There's Laura and Donna. Donna, I am feeling much better. John, I don't know.
Yeah.
He still sounds bad.
Man, I can't kick it.
What's up, Rick? Jacinda, where have you been,
I haven't
girl?
seen Jacinda in a while. Where's she been?
Ever since I put eyes on her. Let's see. There's Corey.
I need some Jacinda time. Haven't seen her in a while.
Yep, there's Woody's on, Denise is on, and Dale. There's Frost. What's up, buddy? Ty, Richard, Elizabeth is on there. There's Debbie, Jeff, another Chris, Robin. How are you? There's Rod. It's all right. We got some people on, John.
Yep, a couple.
All right, let me change pages right here. So, John, we talked about GPSs, last week,
Yeah.
kind of running skinny and staying in the channel and all that good stuff if you don't know where you're going. Well, seems like this individual right here might have missed the memo. He, they should have watched our show last week.
That's
So,
bad.
They hit something really bad because that's a
They
big
whacked
prop
something.
just bent over right there.
Yeah, they whacked something.
So they needed to watch a little Weeby Talon, and maybe that wouldn't happen to
I
them.
was watching this guy comment. He said, it's funny how people that have no reason to mouth off on Facebook that will get on there and just make something up against somebody that they don't know, they've never used before, but yet they have an opinion.
Everybody's got one of those.
Everybody's got one of those. And it's funny that this guy went after FMT. Now, obviously he's never seen FMT before because he wouldn't be able to make this statement that he made. He's like, well, why would anybody need that? This FMT. Well, why would anybody care if you don't want to use it? Because you don't have to be that guy to make a statement like that. Just don't buy it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, just don't buy it. Don't go out there and say, why would anybody need it? It's like, why would I need a truck? Or why would I not need a truck? It doesn't matter your opinion. But he went on to say that he was the greatest captain ever and that he can just drive around anywhere during any sort of tide and not hit nothing.
Good for that fella. His time will come.
So I'm going to tell you right now, he just bit himself right in the pants.
Yeah.
Right in the pants. He's going to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah. He won't ever admit it, but he's going to go down.
Yeah. Well,
but it's funny how people have opinions like that about something that A, they've never used before, and B, somebody that's constantly updating something. I mean, how many times have you gotten an app on, say, a Navy Answer card that's been constantly updated? They're not constantly updated.
No.
They just make one, and that's what you get.
I don't know.
And I'm not cutting it down. I'm not going to say don't get one because it helps people every day.
Sure.
You know, I'm not going to go out there and say don't buy one. It doesn't make any sense.
All these cards, and especially like the FMT, Florida Marine Tracks, they give you the ability to run in places you've never been. So let's just say you've come to vacation here on this side.
You
know,
can use
you're
it.
from the East Coast, but you came over here. That is a tool.
That's a tool
to help you make it through with, and not to say that FMT or any of these charts are flawless. I mean, you may still
You can
screw
still hit
everything
something.
up.
Yeah,
You know,
you
you
can still hit
run
something.
when you come out of the channel, you run the risk of breaking stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
you can't
get away from
inevitable.
it. Yep.
But it's funny that not everybody is a 25-year captain.
No.
People buy boats that have never had a boat before.
Yep.
And if the guy says, hey, you want a GPS? You're like, yeah, I want a GPS. What's that? Well, that's going to show you where to go. Oh, well, thank you. It's going to show you markers. It's going to show you how to get home.
Yeah.
They're amazing things.
Yeah.
But the 25-year captains, we're not all that. Not everybody just jumps into being a 25-year-old captain.
Dan's on here from Let It Ride Marine here in English. He says, never sold one conversion to FMT for somebody that they regretted.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Easiest sale ever.
You know,
You know?
It sells itself. and it's just so funny that, you know, and sometimes people, they just amaze me, or they cease to amaze me with their own stupidity that they bring, you know. And if you are God, great for you, but I'm not God, you know, and I kind of like my FMT.
Well, it gives you the confidence,
Yes.
and not just FMT, any of these
Any of them
charts,
do.
but it gives
Doesn't
you
matter.
the confidence to kind of run
Yep.
out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Now there again, you know they're not foolproof.
Yeah.
I mean, you're taking a risk every time that you come out of the channel marked areas. You're taking a risk.
Hey,
you know.
I've seen the cutest jet sitting on a bar. I've seen the cutest mud boats sitting on a bar, and I've seen the cutest props. Just the props sitting on a bar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can't tell me that you can't screw up.
Well, John, what did you tell me? You said you went out Sunday, and on your way out, you saw somebody.
Oh,
I'll
this guy-
let you tell the story. It's your story.
On the way out, this brand new boat. That's a nice boat. Inboards. And they passed us. I said, Missy, let them go. So we get to going behind them, and I'm just cruising along. Next thing I know, I see them parked in between the No-See-em Island where everybody camps. And their boat's sitting there funny. I said, oh, man, they done ran aground in that little cut. I said, that boat, inboard boat, ain't gonna happen. So they're sitting there looking at the boat, trying to figure out how to get it off. So we go on out, we go fishing, we come back in, we stop at our spot we normally fish at, where the no-see-ems are, and we're catching fish. Next thing you know, we see the boat coming around the corner. I said, man, he's awful to the right. Oh, no, he's to the right. And I couldn't stop him. He was too far away for me to wave to him. So, but we can see him. Here he comes. He goes right. And he runs right into Bill's Rock, where it's a huge, massive bar to the right that you can't see. And he sticks that boat right on it. I'm like, that's 2 times in one day this guy's whacked that thing.
That's two
I'm like,
times that you saw.
That's just
Two times
twice
that
that
you
we
saw.
saw. And my wife takes photos of it. I'm like, hey, don't take photos of him. She's like, I got to. It's done it twice. He's like, not once, but twice. I got to. I said, Jesus. And then the poor kid's trying to lift the back of the boat off the rock. I'm like, dude, you ain't going to lift a twin engine board. The engines are in the back. Twin engines, you ain't lifting this boat off where you're stuck because it's stuck in the back. Oh, my gosh.
I gotta take a
Good
minute
stuff.
here to laugh at Tyler here. Tyler says I had $20,000 in damage to my boat before I got the Florida Marine tracks.
I should have got it earlier.
But Tyler, how much damage do you have
after FMT. Yeah. Oh, hey, if there's
that poor transducer.
If there's one thing about Tyler, Tyler goes, I'm running it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say anything to him.
Send it.
He just smiles and he
Send
goes.
it.
You know, Tyler ain't scared. Tyler is not scared. It's like, what was that? Nothing. We made it, didn't we? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
There we go.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, we're not the greatest of all captains that have never hit anything on the bottom. Lord have mercy in this perfect guy's world.
No.
But good for him, you know. I've also ran for 15 years with my boat and never hit nothing. Then there was this one day where I followed this same path, and all I heard was, and Jared said, what was that? I said, I don't know. But it didn't sound right, so my boat started doing a lot of this the rest of the day. So a lot of this jockling. When we pulled the boat out of the water, my skeg was like that, my prop was like this, and my shaft was like that. And that was $700.
Just like that.
Just like that. And it was in the same path that I run all the time. But my boat got me home. It caught. Jared got his fish. Everybody was happy, but my wife was not happy when I caught her because that was her boat. Yeah. She said, "What'd you do to my boat?"
No comment.
I said, "Did you pay the insurance?" That was my phone call to her. Have you paid the insurance on the boat? Why?
So John, it's always good to have these markings on your boat. You get noticed there, or on your truck. So we had another spotted by picture of me just going down the road.
Yep, spotted the McNasty.
You know, and I do get people ask me on a regular basis, you know, where do you get your work done? And it is Tropical Science. They're there, right there, Homosassa. Carl and Marie over there will take care of you over there.
They do a good job there.
I had somebody asked my wife earlier this week, you know, who did it and where much and how much, and, you know, just give those guys a call, 352-795-3456, and they will get you hooked up as well. And you can look as good as the old Shasty McNasty truck or boat or
Well, I don't
Just
think
good-looking
they don't.
captain.
They don't want to put Shasta McNasty on the side of their vehicle. I don't think.
Well, I mean, it's good advertising
for you
me.
it is.
Yeah, it's great advertising
great
for me
you,
if
but
they
they're
put it
gonna
on
be
their
like,
vehicle.
They're going to be like, you're not tall and you're not bald and you ain't got a goatee. Who the hell are you?
Yeah,
Because that's what they
yeah.
do when they look in my truck. They'll go by and they'll look and they'll go, that's not Shasta McNasty.
Because you got that little stick. You got the little
Little
sticker
sticker.
on the back. Yeah, yeah.
That's the little McNasty.
Oh, John. So we made mention of it last week, and I'm proudly wearing one today. This is last week I had the gray on gray. Today I got the white on the gray. We do have some shirts in, and they are available for
wish I
anybody
could
wants
get one.
to put in an order.
I can't even get one. They're so hot commodity. They're selling hot,
Yep.
selling hot. I can't even get one.
Yep. So we got white on gray on gray, and black on gray. Now, lessons learned from ordering in the past. We ordered a bunch of mediums, we ordered a bunch of larges, you know, and they were slow to sell. So this time we didn't order as many. Our mediums are already gone, and I think we've only got a handful of larges left. Now, we do have plenty of extra large and large in stock. They are $30 a piece, and if you want one, just send me a message to Shasta McNasty Fishing or Captain Eric, one of the two, and we will get you a shirt. We put 5 of them in the mail this week, so if you're not from here and you still want one, we can get it to you. So, John, you know we got this little thing called the belt, right? John?
She's broadcasting us at the plantation employee Christmas party.
Who is that?
Lindsay Nicole.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I forgot.
I'm sure they're excited about that.
Hello, Plantation.
Yeah.
We wish we could have been there,
Yep.
but Wednesday nights we got to shoot the show.
Yep.
We can't
got
take
no
off just
choice.
to go party.
Yeah.
Even though we do bring a party with us occasionally. So John, speaking of Lindsay, there's our current belt champion, Captain
Wow.
Mario.
That's a stud trout
with
for
that
our
stud
side, no
trout.
doubt
Yep,
about it.
Yep. So he won the trout competition, which was last month.
Amazing.
This month, John, what are we trying to catch?
The flounder.
Yeah, we are looking for the flounder. And there's Mario. He come in and got his picture with the belt.
Look at old Mario, how cute he is there with that
he's
long, fluffy hair.
Freaking adorable,
Yep.
that
And he
guy.
just a cutie right there with a big old 6-pound trout he caught out of Crystal River.
So we're looking for flounder this month.
You do have double X shirts, right?
I do have double
We
X.
do have double X large shirts.
We've got a few large,
Yes.
plenty of extra large, and plenty of double X. Yep. So we
Stacy's
do have.
already covered it.
Oh,
Stacy said they're already on it. They're answering the questions for us.
there we go.
We don't need it.
That's
we
our
don't
tailors.
need to be here.
That's our
That's
tailors.
our tailors.
We
That's your
just
wife.
show up.
That's your wife. Is she a tailor?
I guess.
She's somebody that gives away her artwork.
Give it away, give it
Yep.
away, give it away now. Stacy and Jeanette Photography right there. Yep. So, John, we are looking for flounder. And if this is the first time you've ever seen the show, you don't know what we're talking about with this belt, tell them what they got to do.
All you gotta do is take 2 photos. One with you holding the flounder, smiling, if you're happy with your flounder, and then one with it on a stick. Put it on a stick, measure it, send a picture to Eric. Put it on the show, and you can be just like that cute little Mario holding that belt there, champion for a month,
Yep.
best fisherman ever, downtown English, front town English, side town English, left English, east English.
So,
You're just a badass.
I have a trip tomorrow,
Are you going for flounder?
and they're like, hey, look, it'd be nice to get one of them flounder for
You
the
know
belt.
a spot. You
I was
know a
like,
spot.
Well, I tell you what,
You know a spot.
we will see, because it's supposed to be a little blustery in the
You
morning.
might be able to hit
Yeah,
the flounder
well,
spot. You should be okay at that spot, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Ooh,
we'll-
depends on that wind tomorrow.
we'll see. I think it's supposed to taper off tomorrow.
It rained
late,
on me on the way here.
Did it?
Yes, it
Oh,
did.
wow.
I left the house and
Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm like, it's raining.
Yeah.
Why is it raining on my truck?
Well, it's Florida
just- it's
December.
Florida, you
well,
just
it's
never
typical
know.
Florida December. Florida December, it doesn't know if it wants to be hot, cold, overcast, sunny. It just doesn't know. And you may get a day of each, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So the best structure for flounder is sand next to rocks.
Yep.
They love sand next to rocks because they'll hide in the sand, and when the little bait fish go by the rocks, those
Ambush.
flounder are aggressive and they ambush. Boom, and they strike. If you've ever seen a video of a flounder attacking a grub or a jig or a bait, it's
it's
amazing.
violent.
They are
It is.
violent.
It is.
They come up and that mouth opens. A flounder's mouth is big.
Like the Predator.
It breaks and opens, and it's amazing how good a flounder hits. And if you saw that 25-inch flounder I caught the other day, he hit it violently, but then he didn't do anything because it was cold.
Yep.
But then he fought when he got to the net and he realized, oh crap, I done messed up. But it was
Ruh-roh.
closed season, so we let him go. But yeah, the flounder are amazing fish.
All righty. So.
The
Watch it
lagoon.
from-
Oh,
watch
you
it
might
from
catch
California.
the,
That's what I'm
the
talking
lagoon right here. This Donna Stout Langston may catch. There's a lot of flounder
Oh.
over there in that lagoon in
Well,
the East Coast.
That's cheating
That's
over there on the
cheating.
East
but,
Coast.
But I tell you, there's some great flounder over there.
yeah.
Watching from California.
Oh, Carrie. Carrie needs to come back. Let me take him fishing again.
I'm telling you, California, hey.
So, John, we've got a huge sponsor on this show.
We do.
And when I say huge, I
Huge.
mean she's a huge,
Huge
sponsor.
sponsor.
She is by far a very small individual, but she's
She
a
is
huge
a huge sponsor.
Old Bonnie with State Farm. Give her a call to get your insurance quote, 352-484-0905. She has been saving tailors for months now. So,
Hey, look, we're talking $600, $700, $800, $900 a year. We're not talking about 30 or 40 bucks here, which would be great. I mean, I'd take a $30 savings, but she's been saving people money.
Yep.
She has people that work for her on her team that can help you just as much as she can.
Yep.
Everybody, pretty much all of them that have called her. There might be a couple that couldn't get it done, but
if they are, they haven't mentioned it to us.
Yeah, we haven't heard, but just about everybody that has given her a chance, they've come to terms with Bonnie. State Farm.
There you go.
And look at what Bonnie
Well,
at State Farm
Bonnie
has given us.
donated for us to give away this go round. The BG combo from Daiwa.
So not only does
This
she
is-
save you money, she gives back.
There we go. This is loaded and ready to fish.
I mean, that's got the line on it, $30 worth of braid. It's
And
got a
comes
knife sharpener.
equipped with a knife sharpener. So
Yep.
Bonnie, we sure do appreciate
And the
this.
BGs are great reels. I mean, that's all my wife uses. The
They
new
are-
ones and the old school ones, and she loves them.
They are stout. They are. So John, we came up with a way, and when I say we, I really mean you.
Here,
Yep.
they're headed to see Bonnie.
There you go.
That's where it's at right there. Hey, look, with all the people that have said what they have saved, I mean, go see Bonnie.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's no
Any
doubt.
one of her crew, they're all knowledgeable. Everybody, you don't have to speak to Bonnie. You can speak to one of her crew. They'll all hook you up.
They'll
That's
make
their
it happen.
job.
So John, you came up with the brilliant.
I had a brilliant idea. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, your idea was brilliant to start off with.
Then it went downhill.
Well, it was take a picture of yourself in a Weeby tailing shirt and send it in,
Oh, yeah.
for your opportunity.
That was
for that.
brilliant.
That was excellent.
That was
I
brilliant.
really liked
And
that.
then it was
idea.
like, oh yeah, we got shirts for sale.
But I was like, you know what? That's cold. That's hard.
That
That's-
was
It was
great.
a brilliant idea,
was
but
brilliant.
we couldn't do that.
I just come up with these things right off the top of my head.
But what we did
Brilliant.
come up with was basically put yourself in Captain's Cove, take a picture at Captain's Cove, and send it to us. And you will get your name put in a hat to draw for this rod reel
That's
combo.
right. All
and-
you
and
got to do is
sharpener.
come in and take a photo of yourself in Captain's Cove.
There you go.
That was another brilliant idea.
Brilliant!
Brilliant.
So here we've got a few right here. We had Ken come in, Rick and Laura came in, Jessica came in. She bought something and she picked up that seahorse, which
Nice.
she really likes, and we got Derek sent his picture in. So
Nice.
We got a few. Of you
Few
guys
entries already.
participated. So we got 5 of them in the hat already.
And
So
that's to win a rod and reel combo.
so that is
All you got to do is just take a photo of yourself
Nope.
at Captain's Cove.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Amazing. To win a rod and reel combo. Who does that? The
we do.
tailors do that.
We do.
Weeby Tailing does
we
that.
do that.
Amazing.
So odds are real good right now.
The odds are great.
1 in 5 chance of winning that rod and reel combo.
You better get your pictures in. Everybody comes in here. All you got to do is go flick, selfie,
Ta-ding.
Captain's Cove. That's it.
So if you did send me a picture and I didn't have it in here, that means I didn't get it.
Yeah, so make sure
send
you
me a
get it
message.
back.
Make sure you let me know.
Instant messages or text it to his
Yep.
phone number so he gets it.
So Bonnie, we sure do appreciate it.
Yep.
All
Bonnie's
right.
always stepping up.
There you go. Uh-oh. I didn't turn
There's a
the
picture.
noise box down.
There's a
Yeah, that
picture
might have
right
been
there.
it, right?
Just like that.
Just like that. Oh, come on, Samsung.
Dun, dun,
There
dun.
we go. Now we're back on quiet mode. Okay, there we go. So John, share and win is probably the easiest
Easiest.
thing we could do to give anything away on the show.
That's amazing.
All you got to do is hit that share button.
That's it. It's right there.
Right in there. Hit the
Share it on anybody's
Share it with
page.
your friends. Share it on the pages. Just share it.
Share it on.
kinda-
I hate fishing pages. Share it right there. We don't care who you share it with.
It really does help the show. It helps us out in getting out our brand, if you will, and we do appreciate it. Now, for next month's drawing, which will be on the first episode of the new year, John. It will be.
Wow.
Yep, I know.
Wow,
2022 is
2022.
right on the cusp.
I sure hope that 2022 is a lot better than 2021.
We can dare to dream.
I'm telling you, because if we come up with another variant, I'm telling you right now, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
This is ridiculous.
But John, we've been giving away photography from Stacy and Jeanette Photography. We'll be doing that. We're gonna have 2 drawings.
2 drawings. 2.
Yep. So we'll have one winner will win that, and the other one, we told you we had another one from Native Nautical Mailboxes.
Amazing.
Another one of these beautiful
Solid.
duty. Oh, this is
Metal.
This is metal now.
Yeah, this ain't no joke. You got to hang it on a
Yep.
real nail in a footer. You can't just stick that thing on the wall on drywall.
Yeah, this
She's
thing-
for real
This is legit.
with a beautiful paint job.
Yeah, Jessica, let them know it's
Yeah,
heavy now.
Yeah. And Jessica will let you know what that thing is.
There we go.
And
So
all you gotta do is
all you got to do is share, and your name will be put in the bucket.
I
and
mean-
bada bing, bada boom,
Easy.
peasy,
Easy.
just like that.
Just like that.
Now, John, we keep mentioning 2022, the new year coming, big things. We're gonna have some big things.
Where you got big things coming.
We've got big changes coming. We talked about it a little bit last week on last week's episode, and we presented it to you, and we asked the question: would you follow us? Would you follow the show if we took the show from Facebook and moved it to YouTube? And it was an overwhelmingly, yes, why haven't you done it already kind of atmosphere. So the very first episode that we will have in 2022 will no longer be on Facebook. It will be on YouTube. Now, I think you're going to have to go to the We Be Tailing page on YouTube, which there's absolutely nothing on it yet. Don't be freaked out when you go there and don't see anything. But I think you are going to have to go subscribe to be able to watch things live, I think.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and, hit it early, get it started, and, that way you'll be prepared when the new year comes. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a good transition. The replays we'll still have on Facebook on the Shasta McNasty page. You'll be able to go back and look at it, later. But the live portion will be on YouTube now. So that's
And
going to
there's
be
bigger things coming, so you'll want to go ahead and subscribe. Trust us on this one.
Yeah, we've got some
Changes.
We got some things coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
That old John and I put our head together, and we're going to try to bring you even more entertainment.
More. We're bringing more.
Oh Lordy, and it's going to be a good time. I think 2022 is going to be our year, John.
Yep.
It's going to be our year. Why not?
Yep.
So, all right, John. Let's talk a little bit about some fishing here. So, you went fishing with me on Saturday.
Yes.
So I kind of had a little charter lined up, but then it kind of turned into they wanted to use their boat kind of thing, and I was like, nah, I don't really want to kind of do the grouper thing in your boat. We'll do it in my boat. So that left me open, and you and I went to go play.
Yeah.
So we went to go do the grouper thing. What else would we do, right?
Yeah.
So we went out, and casting plugs, just like we're going to be talking about tonight. It has been a little bit difficult here lately because the Gulf has been like a bathtub. It's been flat. It's been crystal clear. When you're fishing in, I don't know, anywhere from say 7 to 11 foot of water, and I mean it's like looking gin clear.
Glass.
Those fish, if you see the fish, they
can
see
see
you.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
don't
trying to
come
get them
out.
to bite in that situation is
very hard.
It's very interesting.
It takes
So-
attrition.
yeah, so we I thought we did really well on such a clear day to catch the fish that we did catch right there.
If we just had the one.
Yeah, but
If we just had the one.
well,
I would have loved to seen that fish because I'm telling you, they don't hit like that. They just don't murder people like that.
so we'll talk a little bit more on how monotonous the casting can be when they're not biting. But there was a situation. Well, to even really set the scene, it's chin clear. There's not a ripple in the water. It is perfectly just flat. I mean,
calm, beautiful.
it's the kind of gorgeous day if you just want to drive the
You
boat.
wish, yeah.
It's
It's a
fantastic.
scalloping day.
So we're fishing and we're not having much luck. And John says, Eric, I got to eat a ding dong. And I said, what? He says, I got to eat a ding dong. I said, okay. So John proceeds to eat the ding dong. Nothing happens. The bite doesn't change. He says, Eric, I think you need to have a ding dong. I don't know about this ding dong, John. But, anything to change the luck.
Yeah.
So I had a ding dong.
Boom.
And John, you want to show them what the ding dongs are for the people at home that don't know what a ding dong is?
So, I ain't had ding dongs in 20 years. And I did my first box of ding dongs on a Hang 'em High fishing charter. And I got them out, and I said, anybody want a ding dong? They all looked around like, what? And then they realized, damn, those are really ding dongs. I haven't seen those in a long time or had one of those in a long time. So I started handing out ding dongs. And man, the fish went to biting like crazy. So that was kind of what led me to bring ding dongs now on the fishing trip because you know how us fishermen are. We are superstitious.
Yep.
And I always say when I'm hungry, the fish are hungry. Well, I'm always hungry. So I'm eating the ding dong and it didn't work. And Eric eats the ding dong. I throw a cast, boom, I'm on. Then Eric gets on. So it works.
Well,
So you may want to carry some ding dongs with you.
not only was I on, as stated, when you're not catching and you're just throwing and retrieving,
You're
throwing and
not
retrieving,
ready.
throwing and retrieving, you got to be vigilant because you never know when it's going to come.
Boom is going to get dropped.
Now, I'm on the back corner of the boat, and I'm reeling in, and it's just, wham! I think I asked for the Lord's help.
Yep. Jesus! That's all I heard.
My rod was bent, heel to stern,
Yep.
and
I see this. Oh, God! I'm going swimming.
My left foot was off the ground.
Yep.
I was going in.
You were
so
almost into gin clear water.
I had to take the flex out of the rod. I pointed it at the fish, got my foot on the ground, and then went to back fighting it. That little bit that I gave
him the rock.
he got back to the rock, and my line cut off on the rock.
That pole
But
is a Cajun Revenants?
Hellebomb.
Hellebomb.
Yeah.
It was bent. It hit. And we're fishing locked down drags.
No drag. No drag.
When it hit him, like I said, all I heard was Jesus and beep, and then I see Eric, he's going in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, he had to do his whole frame of 7-foot body where he pointed it at that fish because had anything less than or more than, he would have been blooped in the water.
Yep.
And I have not seen a group. I mean, those grouper are violent.
No.
This one was violent. And he was big. I mean, he was a hefty 35-inch plus fish. There's no doubt about it in my mind. We didn't get to see him. He's still there.
No.
Carrying around a Halco plug. So if you find a one with a
No.
Halco plug.
It wasn't even a good Halco.
It was a bomber.
It was that horrible bomber.
Oh,
plug.
it was we were making fun of the plug, and he steals it. Yeah, it was a dang bomber plug, and he whacked the doodles out of it. Oh, man, that was the problem right there. It was a bomber plug.
But hey,
they do work.
It made me want to have to go find
Buy
another one
bomber.
because he hit that one.
Oh,
But
man.
that was our day Saturday.
Yeah,
But
it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We caught quite a few, and a lot of Spanish mackerel are out there right now. So you can have some fun throwing plugs.
there you go. So John, you went back to fishing. Well, I guess Sunday was foggy again,
Yes,
and
we just hung out because
Yep.
the fog was so thick, and we did go out there and try to group of fish. We hooked one. I lost him. He beat me, and we just came back in slow and tried to redfish. We did terrible.
yeah,
Worst day I've ever had. Again, luckily I didn't. It was closest I've ever been to getting skunked. I've never been skunked before. Knock on wood, but this was as close as I've ever been to being skunked.
there you go. Well, it happens, John.
It does.
Not every day is a hero day.
Nope.
You know,
No.
you're gonna
I
have
don't
those
like
days.
those days.
You're gonna have those days where,
Matter of fact, I hate those days.
the day that you had on Sunday, for a lot of people, they would have been happy to have that day. And as
maybe,
crummy
but
as it
that's-
was for
that's
you,
not
there's still
for
a
me.
lot of people
No.
would have enjoyed having that day.
I talk to the fish, okay? And if they don't get the picture, John gets very upset.
There you go.
Violently upset.
Violently.
I will throw ding dongs.
No, Lordy, back to
Yep.
the ding dongs. Here we go. So, John, clients are always asking me what the hell these things are in my boat.
They're amazing.
Mine is the black ones there. So
I got the camo.
Yep, you've got the camo, but those are the caddy cans on fantastic garbage cans for having on your boat, in your car, just in general. Fantastic.
You can't
garbage
beat
cans,
them
yep.
because you put it in there, it's not coming out till you dump it, and it's not going to fly around the boat. It's not going to land in the water. We need to keep our waters pristine. Get one of these for your boat.
Yep.
Buy it for a gift. Put it under the Christmas tree. I guarantee you, your husband or wife who owns a boat will not be upset when they get this gift because it is a great
Nope.
gift. Fantastic, and they're not that expensive.
No,
To
no,
keep
not at all.
what is it worth to keep our waterways clean, guys?
Especially our waterways.
Exactly.
On the nature coast,
Nature
John.
coast. Let's keep it the nature coast. Let's keep our water clean and our fish happy.
John, let's get into some spotted by here. We spotted old
That's
Big J
amazing.
right there.
Yep, in a $20,000 damaged boat.
That could be one of them boats. that could be that boat.
That could be the FMT, baby.
Now we put
Whoa.
this we put this in here, John, just
Look
to
at that.
show Jim,
He
this
does
is,
fish.
This is the owner of Captain's Cove, where we're currently shooting live in beautiful downtown Inglis.
In
he
his
does
store.
fish. He
Yep.
does.
He says he does. There it is.
And then
I don't know about all this now. What the heck is that?
I don't know. To me, it looks like Shane kind of photoshopped
a fish in his hands.
mud
A
minnow.
mud minnow?
You know,
What
made
the
a
heck
mud
is
minnow
that?
Bigger, but apparently this ain't one of them things we catch around here like
No.
that. But
No, that's 50
you know.
pounds worth of meat.
Yep, but that's big old striper right
Now,
there.
do they
And-
eat those? Is that an edible fish? What the heck is that thing?
Well, I mean, I know striper are edible.
Are
whether
they?
or
But
not,
do you keep something that big, or do you let them go because they're that big? I mean, I'm confused. I don't know.
Shane, if you're on,
Yeah.
put it in
Do
the
you
comments
eat
what
that?
you guys do with that, because I noticed
Yeah.
you guys caught several on
Several
the trip
big
that
ones,
you were
yeah.
on right there.
And
from your
evidently,
post, so-
that is a large specimen. I take it that's a
Oh, no, that-
trophy,
that's a
trophy
huge, yeah.
striper fish, I guess.
I don't know that I've ever seen one.
I've
that
never
big.
seen one that big. I mean, I'm going to say that's a trophy.
Yep. So,
Looks like
all
a
right,
lot of
and
fun.
then John, you know we normally only do 3, but we
But
had a
this is too
special
cute.
special request
Yeah,
right
this is
here.
too cute.
There we go. So, this is Elizabeth. Apparently, she went out on her own, and this
Yeah.
is her first
Bluebill.
bluebill duck. I
Evidently
don't know
they're rare.
anything about ducks, but she seems happy that
Now,
you know,
she's
that she
entered a
got it.
contest
Yeah.
for this bluebill duck. So if you go on her page, go like it underneath the rules and give her some likes because
some
she
likes.
could win a very big contest. I think it's
cool.
still going on. And if it is, maybe Elizabeth will let us know. But go to her page and go to that thing. Give her a like.
Yeah.
She took a very good picture, did it all on her own, did the hunt herself, very successful. Ladies are out there hunting now and doing their thing. So give her some love, give her a like, and maybe she can win what she's after.
Is that one of them ducks that just eat fish and taste funny?
I can tell you that I made one of the largest mistakes I've ever made in my entire life. And when I say yuck, son, I mean yuck duck. Okay? I went duck hunting. And I didn't know much about duck hunting, but my cousin came down. He said, let's go kill some ducks.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know you needed no duck stamp, whatever. This is back in the 1970s, you know. So we go and we shoot a couple ducks. We bring them back to the house. We clean them. We take the breasts and we put it in a frying pan. And also, I like gizzards. Don't eat a duck gizzard. Do
Alrighty
not eat a duck gizzard. It is the worst thing I made a mistake of cooking the gizzard first. After eating the gizzard and swallowing it, I think that I was extremely upset in stomach for like 3 hours. It tasted like fish. It was bad. Oh, it was horrible. And when I say tasted like fish, it tasted like mackerel in a bait box that was there for 2 days. Yes. So I just went outside and threw the rest of the duck away because I just couldn't do it. And I never duck hunted again.
Yeah.
So that was a valuable lesson, maybe for not having a duck stamp and killing a duck. I think I got paid back.
I hunt, but I've
never
never
really-
done anything other than turkey hunting. I haven't
Yep.
done anything that, you know, quote unquote flies. Whether
killed
it be,
one
you know,
turkey in my whole
dove,
life.
You know, ducks, pheasants, you know, any of that good stuff. You know,
I've killed one turkey. I've killed dove, and I didn't like doing that.
Yeah.
But I killed a turkey, a 12-inch beard, 1.75 spurs, 20-pound bird that won me second place in a contest.
yeah.
But that's the only turkey I ever killed, only because somebody told me I couldn't. It was a dare.
Oh,
Yeah. I told the guy, I said, man, I see turkeys with beards that long all day long. He's
Yeah.
like, no, you do not. I said, okay, I'll be right back. I left his place with some camo.
I'll be
I
right
bought
back.
a box of shells at the Walmart. I went back, I shot the turkey, and I drug it up, and I threw it in his face. I said, here you go, Jerry's Pawn Shop. Roger said, that's a big turkey. I said, I told you, I see turkeys like this all the time.
You referring to Jerry's in Ocala?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Roger.
I might have bought some stuff there before.
I may have bought some stuff there too. But because he said I couldn't do it, that
Yeah.
was the only reason that I did it. I
There you
was
go.
back in 2 hours. I come back with paint. I had war paint all over my face. I walked out there and I had this call. It was a fighting call, and I went, and I looked up, and here comes this turkey running straight for me right out of the woods. Coming straight. All I did was go boom. I was out there 10 minutes. I grabbed the bird. I threw him over my back. I carried him back to the truck. I took a picture of my bird with a dang 12-inch beard, and I put him in the Jeep. I drove back into Ocala from Live Oak Stud Horse Farm, and I dropped off my turkey to Roger. I said, there you go. He's like, damn, that's a big turkey. I said, ha! Oh, yeah, and I did have a turkey stand. Legally.
So
Legally.
how did turkey call go again?
And I busted his ass. Shabloom!
All right.
Blew his head
there you
off.
go. So good job, Elizabeth.
Yep. Elizabeth's much better of a hunter than John is. I'll bet you her duck calls are better than my turkey calls.
All right, John, let's do this. It's
All
tip
right,
time.
let's do it.
All righty, that's right. We're doing it. We're doing grouper casting. It is that time of year where this is very proficient, where it's fun. So there's several different ways to catch grouper. I prefer, I really like to pull grouper off the bottom. Here trolling, works very well. But this grouper casting kind of puts a whole new spin on it, if you will.
It's just downright fun.
It is. And you got to be ready.
You gotta be
Because if
ready.
you're not ready,
If you're not ready,
if you're
you're gonna
not
lose.
ready,
You're gonna
you
lose.
may get wet or lose some equipment.
Yeah, you might not like what happens because when they hit it, they knock the Duke strings off of it.
It is.
It's amazing. Bad.
Even the little ones are a little violent.
They are. It's amazing.
It
The day that me and you had out there when we caught over 50 of them, we called Uncle. We were done.
Yeah,
we didn't want no more of them damn things.
And that was just
Yeah.
we fished for
2 hours.
Yeah,
2 hours.
2 hours.
We said, that's it. We don't need to catch any more of these stupid things.
I had the marks across all the knuckles there from handling the fish.
Oh, my hands hurt after that. Oh my gosh, man. Boy, they tear you a new one.
Well.
And these fish, when you put them in the boat, they not happy.
No,
So
no.
be careful because when you catch them in shallow water, you're cranking them in the boat and then they get violent in the boat. They start to move around. So watch out for these treble hooks. You do not want one of these in you. So that's tip number one. Be careful with gag grouper. Get you that long remover hook tool and use it. Don't use your hands.
Very long needle nose pliers
Yeah.
or the long dehookers.
These things are
like I said,
fruits.
get everyone away because those treble hooks, though those fish can get those treble hooks right out of their mouth, they stick in you really well. So you're gonna want to be careful with that. So look at that. You like that one? Woo! Yeah. See, we knew this was bad having you sit next to the
Yeah,
grouper
this
plugs.
is bad. Look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
That is a pinfish Rapala X-Wrap.
There you go.
14 slash bait. This right here is
Not
at
too
Captain's
shabby.
Cove. He's only got a few of them.
Yep.
These are going to go quick. This is a magic bait.
That one looks
Magic bait.
really good. And the thing about
Magic
that particular bait is that bait throws very
Way
well.
far.
Very well.
Way
so that's
far.
what I like about that. So earlier we talked about water being flat, calm, crystal clear. When you have those situations, you can't be anywhere in the neighborhood of the
You
rock
gotta
that you're trying to
ease
fish.
up and throw far.
You got to throw,
Yep.
throw far. So you got to have the equipment to do that.
Show them what you're using there.
Well, I will show them what I'm using.
Show
Okay.
them what you're using.
So, it's a little bit long.
Long.
in the tradition of, say, surf fishing, I guess, if you will, this is a Hellebomb. It is 7'9", so it's got a little bit of length on it. It has some flex to it, so it will stretch. You'll be able to fling that that bait a good ways, and then I've got it paired with the BG 5000 MQ here. And as John said earlier, when you are doing this, you have to lock that drag. You cannot give that fish any play whatsoever, or you will lose them. And
Look, he's using an X-Wrap.
well, this particular one, was an X-Wrap. This one runs in about 8 foot. So I'm real happy with this one. It's the old the loop knot. I don't know how well you could see the loop knot here, but we run the little loop knot on that just to give it a little extra.
What kind of
knot.
leader line is that right there?
Well, this is that new funky, well, not new stuff, but it's stuff that you had.
It's
it
a
was smoke.
Yozuri,
Yeah.
Yozuri Smoke.
Yep.
It's a mix, a hybrid fluorocarbon. So it's a 50-50. And we started using that and had some good success with that. The biggest gag Eric had hit that. My big gag hit that. We were using Yo-Zuri Pink, and we switched to smoke and started getting some bites.
When you put that smoke in the water, I mean,
Yeah.
you physically
don't
you
see
see it. I
Yeah.
mean, it disappears.
It disappears.
So, yeah,
So,
that was
that smoke's pretty neat.
I was impressed
Could
with
you
that.
hand me my rod combo?
I could hand you what you use.
Yep, well, this
Jim
is-
wanted to make
Jim
sure
wanted to
that,
make sure
that we
that
knew
I
that
do
this was not
exactly what I
yours.
use. Yeah, this is not mine. Jim said, "Put it back. Put it back in the box." I said, "Okay." So Johnny Boy does not like the long rod. Johnny Boy likes the grappler. Johnny Boy likes a twin power 5,000 or a 6,000. Lock the drag down. This is a light combination to throw. You won't hurt yourself throwing it all day long. Now these twin powers are no joke. This will handle anything you put out there. I put 50-pound braid on here, and I use 60-pound fluorocarbon or smoke, Yo-Zuri Hydro. Now, this is expensive, but how much you want to spend on a 35-inch, 40-inch grouper? I got no problem with spending money on something that's going to work and is going to go to work for me every day, and it's always there to work. It doesn't want to break. So this is what I use. Now, so the real cool thing
I'll take it
about
back.
this
I'll get it
rod
anyway.
and reel
There you go.
combo
Yep.
is I use that for everything. I use that for bottom fishing. I use that for casting. I use that for big mangroves. It covers everything. So it's not just a one rod use. So spending that money, you break it down $200 per fish, it's not that bad. So, but Halco, orange, Eric does real well with these. He loves it. He casts those. Now on these, we don't use a loop knot. We tie the knot all the way down to the ring. It seems to work a little better when casting them. Now on these X-Wraps and Yo-Zuris, we use the loop knot. So, but this right here, guys, this is what you want. This right here, these two right here, wonderful colors, mullet, pinfish, two baits that the groupers see all the time. The inshore grouper, I'm talking inshore grouper. This is what they want because this is the bait that they see. They see these swimming around on the top like shad, and they see these every day because they hang out with these every day in the grass and go out there and eat them. So that's your two best colors for throwing that. And the orange for the visibility, that's a reactionary strike type bait. And of course, all you gotta do is make your loop. Just like that, one loop, go through the eyelet. This is hard to do with thin line, but I just cut a little piece off. And all you got to do, I only make one wrap, one time around, and back through the two holes.
Now that is going to be very hard
And
for
that's
the
it.
camera to pick up, but
So you can't see it, but it's already tied. And that's as strong as a knot as you're ever going to find. You're not going to break that, so you might not be able to see that. But there's a loop knot tied in 1 second.
it's a
So,
cinch knot. The
yep.
more you pull it, the tighter it
The
gets.
tighter it gets, so it's not going to break.
We've shown examples of tying that
Yep.
knot before in episodes past with a brighter line, so you can go back and look those up. But
And because we've talked about grouper tonight, of course, you're going to get grouper plugs given to you.
well,
That's
of course.
just how nice we are.
that is, yeah.
And those are going to be given by Jim because Jim's like, come down and buy a rod and reel. You'll have your plugs to go with it. Because too bad grouper wasn't open all the way till March because that's when we used to catch the most grouper, January, February, March. Yeah. And if you're throwing on those rocks in January, February, March, even you want to go have fun and just not keep the fish, just go out there and make sure they're still there.
What we do anyway.
Anyways, yeah, I like catching. Me and Eric have thrown back 50 gags in the last 3 trips we've been. We haven't kept a single gag, and my dad's been begging me for a gag. So sorry, Dad, but I just can't kill him. I don't care if you do. I care less. That's just me personally. But we have a lot of fun catching them gags, and it's just fun. If you've never done it, that's a new thing for you to do. It's like hunting.
It is. It is. So what do you need to have? You need to know, or you need to find ledges. So again, we're in shallow water.
Yep.
This is shallow water grouper for these casting plugs. So you need to find a ledge. You need to find some rocks with some good relief. A lot of the rocks we fish are kind of a flat, hard bottom rock, but the fish have got them dug out where they kind of hang out, under it.
They just use their tails, they
yep.
kick the dirt out, and they ease back in there, and they look up all day long. They look up.
We have some luck on those rocks, but a rock that has 2 or 3 foot relief.
That's a good one.
Those are what you need to
That's a good
find. Approach the rock slowly and from a distance. Work your casts into it. Don't just pull right up to the rock and
don't-
just kind of start
yeah.
casting. You're going to spook everything away.
Trolling motor up to them.
A overcast day,
Great.
a little day with a little bit of chop or a little ripple on the water.
Better.
That's going to be your target. Like I said, these bluebird flat. They're great for running the boat. They're great for finding rocks. You know?
Yes.
So you can find the rocks that way.
If you can see the rock,
yeah.
you've got a pile. You just mark it and you come back later and fish
Yep.
it.
So
Go along all day, ride around, find you a bunch of rocks, come back and fish them another day. You don't have to fish them that day. Do your thing, do your searching. Homosassa all the way to Crystal River where the scallop grounds are. There's rocks, and every one of them's got grouper on them right now.
and they will. And like John said, the grouper season's almost over. The last day of the season will be the New Year's Eve, I guess there. But these fish will be there to catch really up and through March, very well. So they're just, it's a fun trip, John.
It
It's
is so
it is
much fun.
I enjoy pulling them off the bottom probably more than anything, but this is and I'm going to tell you, you're not going to want these big heavy rod setups because you're going to get tired of throwing them. You want something that is easy to throw because you're going to throw a lot. There's days where you go to the first spot and you catch several and it's great. Then there's days where you got to hop from rock to rock to rock until you find, where they happen to be. So, have you something that has enough backbone, but it is light. That's Chesty McNasty tip 4006.
And buy some ding dongs.
And you need to have some ding dongs.
Because
There
this
you
is part of the deal.
Yep.
Now, new superstition.
go.
No ding dongs, no fishy longs.
Gotta have the ding dong. So I was just a lot of comments in here, but no real questions, John. So there we go. So how shallow? So I'm fishing anywhere in that 7 to about 11 foot range. Now I know that there's people that got cracks and holes and 2 foot of water and that drop, and you could get away with that. But on average, we're in that
7 to 9, 8 to 9,
7
10
to
11 feet.
11, 12 foot is what we're looking for these.
Bombing
Now-
range area, anywhere areas like that will get you your gags for casting.
Yeah, so let's see here. How about a hard mics for good luck? There you go.
Hey, hard mics and a ding dong. I don't think you can go wrong.
That's funny. Well, there you go, John. So, all right. Whew, we did it, John.
We did it again.
We got through another one.
We did.
And this was fun.
It was.
It was.
Anything involves a ding dong is fun.
Okay. So, John, show the Taylors what they're going to win tonight. We've got all kind of little goodies.
So you're gonna get some gotcha jig heads.
Gotcha.
You're gonna get a naked ball junior.
Yep.
Goes with a ding dong.
Yep.
And then you're gonna get an extreme slash bait, like we said, for grouper throwing. And a bad boy Halco orange.
There you go.
And of course, from our friends at Aquatic Nutrition,
Super
something to get
shrimps.
the mangroves fired up because
go.
the mangroves are what are biting right now.
Oh, yeah. That, and if you, like I said, if you like Spanish mackerel,
Oh man, Spanish mackerel.
Spanish mackerel.
These things are 2 foot, 3 foot long. These
they're
are studs.
killing. They're killing
Stud
grouper plugs.
mangroves. You go out there and throw a gotcha plug out
Yep.
there, man. You're gonna throw your arm off catching fish, and you're gonna get tired of them things.
Yep.
But if you like them to eat, go get you a Spanish mackerel. They're out there in those clear water flats.
Seeing the jig heads that you threw up there just reminds me, John, that we'll be talking about a new jig.
Yep.
Coming out from Jim's
I've
Jigs.
already tested it.
Yep, coming up. So we're waiting on to get a handful
Yep.
of them, and we
Then
want to
we'll
talk
have
to
some
Jim and
giveaways.
have a good
Yep.
explanation of
Why
he's done what he's done, and we'll be testing
Yep,
them. So
'cause
we're
it's-
looking
it's
forward
new.
to that. Yep. So looking forward to that. All right, John. So we've
Did it
talked
again.
about fishing tonight. We talked about groupers. We talked about ding dongs. You ought to throw a ding dong in the
I'm
in
gonna
the
throw
pack.
a
Yeah.
ding dong because not everybody gets a ding dong.
No, some people have
So-
probably never had a ding dong.
One ding dong.
Yep, there we go.
Thrown into the
So-
thing. I'm
so
not
there
giving
we
you
go.
any more because I like ding dongs. You get one.
There we
I've
go.
already had
Just-
2 tonight.
Just making meme material left and right
Yep.
here, John. So, tonight's question. Let's go ahead and get on the
This is
right
an
page.
easy one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I knew the
It
answer
is.
to this.
Did you?
You want to know how I knew? I saw it.
Oh, well, that was good for you, John. Let's see. Please say it's like the Articulous jig heads. I'm not familiar, so we'll have to find out, Dan. I'm not sure.
I'll
Yep.
have to look at one of those.
Alrighty. So I'm on the right page. Nobody's trying to answer the
1, 2,
question
3, 4,
right
5.
there. You have got everybody's Wi-Fi all set right
Sync-
there by
synced.
counting to 5. So.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, we appreciate it there as well. All right. So tonight's question. I didn't know this.
I didn't either.
It's pretty interesting.
Very
ordeal.
interesting.
So tonight's question: what is the maximum observed age of gag grouper? That means this is like the oldest they've been able to catch one and get a good idea of how old he is by doing the ear thing and all that good stuff. So, what is the maximum observed age of a gag grouper?
Wonder what he weighed.
At that age, probably a lot.
Probably a 70-pound fish.
Yeah, I don't know. And look at that. We got some answers rolling in here now. Linda and Derek and I can't
Whoa.
keep up anymore.
There they went. Pa-ta-pow.
Everybody wants that ding dong. Look at them
That's
go.
right. They couldn't wait to win a ding dong. One ding dong, and that's
Yeah.
all it took to get 1,000 answers.
Man, and I tell you what, John, that's we had some just knocking on the door extremely close right there.
Yeah.
Google is not doing them any favors. They are guessing. Oh, look at that. I do see the right answer. I'm not going to say that he has been the
correct
first
time.
one, but I see the answer again. Let's see. Was that the professor? Did I see the professor with the right answer?
wow.
Thought I did. Like I said, they scroll up so
Professor.
fast, but it looked like it. So, interesting little tidbit. 31 years old.
That's an old fish.
That's
That's why I let them go when they get big.
Yeah.
There's no reason to kill them.
I don't have kids that old
Yep.
yet. I mean, they're getting close,
do.
but I don't have
I do.
31 years old.
I got a kid that old.
Whew. Well, but you're old, John.
Yep.
Old.
Yeah.
Oh, so we hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Like I said, please keep in mind we are moving the the show from Facebook to YouTube at the beginning of next year. So we hope you guys will follow us and enjoy what we do for you every Wednesday night.
It's the same thing, right? They just watch it on YouTube.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Nothing. I mean, we shouldn't be changing. I mean, unless there's something weird that YouTube has going on, and we may have to figure it out, kind of like we figured Facebook
Trial
out
and
in the
error.
very beginning. But same show, same great this, same great that. You get to look at all of this, and we'll have ding dongs.
Yeah.
So there
Tonight's
we
winner
go.
is going to receive a ding dong.
Yep. There we go. All right. So, John, we come to the end of another one. We did it. We'll look for everybody to be safe and see everybody next Wednesday night. We Be Tailin' is brought to you by Shasty McNasty Fishing,
Captain Cove Outfitters.
Naughty Tales,
Jim Sticks.
Fillets All Blades,
Aquatic Nutrition.
Tailing Toads,
Flashlights.
Carrie's Custom Rods,
Bonnie from State Farm.
the Caddy Can, and the Native Nautical mailboxes. We appreciate that. We'll see
Go down there
everybody
and
next
see 'em
week.
for Christmas.
There you go.
See all of our sponsors for Christmas.
Peace out. See
Have a
ya.
good one.